Assalamualaikum and hi to Dr. Marina and my fellow friends. We are from Group 7 and we are going to present about Piaget stages of cognitive development. So, we will start with the introduction first. What are Piaget stages of development? It is a theory about the phases of normal intellectual development, which is from infancy through adulthood. This includes thought, judgment, and knowledge. For your information, the stages were named after psychologist and developmental biologist Jean Piaget, who recorded the intellectual development and abilities of infants, children, and teens. At each stage of development, the child's thinking is qualitatively different from the other stages since each stages involve a different type of intelligence. Today, we are going to discuss Piaget stages of cognitive development, which are sensorimotor, pre-operational, concrete, and formal operational stage. So I am going to present sensorimotor and pre-operational stages. Then I will pass on my friends Aini Syuhada to present about concrete and formal operational stage. Hence, let's start with sensorimotor stage. So for sensorimotor stages, For sensorimotor stages, this is the first stage of child's life, and it begins at the age of 0 until the age of 2. In these stages, child will learn by using their senses to interact with their surroundings. And these sensory motor stages also dominated by motor and sensory activities such as hearing, touching, smelling, seeing, and tasting. Okay, so for these stages, the main objective and accomplishment is the object permanence. What is object permanence? Object permanence is a child's understanding that objects continue to exist even though they cannot be seen or heard. So, for this sensory motor stage, it has six substages, which is reflexes, primary circular reaction, secondary circular reaction, coordination of reactions, tertiary circular reaction, and early representational thought. So, I will give some of the examples. For reflexes, it begins at the age of 0 until 1, where inborn reflexes through sucking and looking. As an example, if you brush a baby's mouth or cheek with your finger, it will suck reflexively. So for primary circular reaction, it began at the age of 1 until 4 months that involves coordinating sensation and new schemas, which means baby will wiggle their fingers and suck their thumbs repeatedly because of the pleasurable stimulation. And next is secondary circular reaction, which begins at the age of 4 until 8 months, where babies will repeat the pleasurable action involving objects and their own bodies. So the babies at this age, babies will shake to rattle the rattle to hear the sound or that it produced by the rattle. That's why at this age there are a toy that can be provided for babies. So next is coordination of reaction. It begins at the age of 8 until 12 months, where babies will start to explore the environment and use their knowledge to reach a goal, such as infant will not shake the rattle but will reach out to get hold of the rattle. Okay. This one meaning that if you put the rattle for some a distance from the baby, so the baby will start to crawl to take the rattle. Okay, next is tertiary circular reactions, which begins at the age of 12 until 18 months, where this is a period of try and error experimentation. So such as a baby try out different sounds or actions as a way of getting attention from a caregiver. So the last one is early representational thought, which at the age of 18 until 24 months, where infant can now form mental representation of objects, and they also begin to move towards understanding the world through mental operations. So now let's watch the video. For pre-operational stages, this stage is the second stage in Piaget's theory of cognitive development. So these stages begin at year 2 and last this stage begin at 2 years old and lasts until approximately age of 7. During this period, children are thinking at a symbolic level but are not yet using cognitive operations. So for pre-operational, the term pre means before operational, so that the pre-operational means the children cannot use logic or transform, combine, and or separate ideas. Okay, next we have the characteristic of the pre-operational stage. There are 3 main characteristics that can be observed in your child during this stage. The first one is egocentrism. Egocentrism refers to the child's ability to see a situation from another person's point of view. So the egocentric child assume that the other people see, hear, and feel exactly the same as the child does. Children's thoughts and communication are typically egocentric. So as an example, they always talk about themselves. They always talk about themselves and always think that people will think about themselves. People will think about them. Okay. And next is centration. Centration refers to the tendency to focus on only one aspect of a situation at one time. When a child can focus on more than one aspect of a situation at the same time, they have the ability to decenter. Okay, during this stage, children have difficulties thinking about more than one aspect of any situation at the same time. So, they have trouble decentering in social situations just as they do in non-social contexts. Okay, next, the last one is we have animism. Animism refers to the belief of that inanimate objects such as toys and teddy bears. Okay, so the children believe that toys and teddy bears have human feelings and intentions. So by animism, Piaget mean that for the pre-operational child, the world of nature is alive, conscious, and has a purpose. So Piaget has identified 2 stages of animism during pre-operational stage. So at 4 or 5 years old, the child believes that almost everything is alive and has a purpose. So beginning at the age of 5 until 7, they will think that only objects that move have a purpose. So now let's watch the video.
Assalamualaikum. Nama saya Koyu, nama tahun. Nama kakak Uni Dania. 3 tahun. 3 tahun.
Okay, so Acu akan bagi 3 bunga. Satu warna
merah.
2 warna
biru.
3 warna
putih.
Okay, so you ambil 3. Oh, ni ambil 3. Bagi Acu bunga warna masukkan dalam bekas ni Okey. Jangan tengok air makin sikit ke, sama ke, makin banyak.
Yep.
In conclusion, Piaget's stages of development is a theory that children go through distinct stages from birth to adulthood, with each stage bringing new skills and milestones as they develop their knowledge of the world. To sum up, Piaget acknowledged that some children may pass through the stages at different ages than the average noted above. He also said that some children may show characteristics of more than one stage at a given time. Moreover, Piaget believed that children develop through a continuous drive to learn and adapt schema, which are mental templates that help them understand things. His ideas still have a considerable impact on child psychology and approach to education. However, there are also criticism on Piaget's theory, as well as alternative models of the child cognitive development that also come from the 20th century, such as the ideas of Lev Vygotsky and Maria Montessori. So, that is all from us. Thank you.